wrist action. Anyways,
What is your name, sir?
oh shit. I'm Andrew. We'll be polite.
Andrew?
Andrew? And your name, lady?
Who the hell are you? Why are you dressed like that?
Be nice.
I am called Mary. I fashioned her with my own hand. She looks just like the one beside you. Would you kindly come play with me? Come play. Come play with me.
What witch's trickery is this now, Mary?
I have done nothing.
Hold your tongue. I say you truly are, Mary. Reverend Carver's affection for you will be shaken loose when he learns of your infidelity with the devil.
Amy, come back here.
There's someone else out here, by the fire.
What? I don't see any fire. I saw them too. Are you okay?
Should I see that?
How can you not have seen that? I couldn't see anything through this impossible, impenetrable fog. Well, go ahead. Tell them what we saw.
She's gonna deny.
A little girl appeared out of the fog, and then just like that, she was gone again.
What is going on?
I don't know.
The fog has got you confused. We're all stressed out.
Stressed my ass. I saw a girl dancing right here, clear as day.
Said her name was Mary. Looked exactly like the girl in my dream, but she talked in this really weird accent. Was that even American?
I'm not sure. I couldn't place her accent either.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
This kid, Mary.
Oh shit.
Did she want to hurt you?
I don't think she meant any harm.
No. I don't think she meant to hurt me.
Now what?
Seems our only option is the road into town.
You're kidding me.
Got a better idea? Thought not.
So Megan is Mary. MM is... Why are you panning up? Don't like it. Nope. Don't like it. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Well, that escalated rather quickly.
A bit.
Everything that one does or doesn't do in one's life will catch up with one eventually. Don't you think? Don't look at me. I can't help you. Remember? We sometimes congratulate ourselves on waking from a troubled dream. It may be so the moment after death. On my travels over many years, I've witnessed many things, seen and heard many beliefs, and there's usually some element of truth in each of them. These unfortunate folk seem to be dealing with forces as yet unexplained. I mean, sinister movements in the forest, spirits from the past, a little girl who may be in trouble. Or maybe she simply is trouble. Anyway, where are we? Angela isn't getting much tittle-tattle out of Taylor. No kiss and tell. What about John? The figure of authority, perhaps? Or perhaps he represents something else. And then there's Andrew. Somewhat confused, I think. A bump to the head can do that. Let me reassure you. You helped make some decisions that will be valued later on. So far, so good. You're doing well. That fellow in the bar. He was less than helpful, more than a little rude, if you ask me. Clearly something disturbing on his mind.
Yeah.
Enough. There's something not quite right in Little Hope, and souls may be in peril. Off you go again. See if you can lift the fog. Find the bus driver.
Okay, then.
That little girl, she sounded so strange. I could barely understand her.
She sure sounded like she wasn't from anywhere around here.
I'm tempted to say she sounded more like she was from another time than
Yeah.
another place.
You're right.
I wonder if they mentioned the A, so I wonder if that is this woman in the past, because it seems like there's some kind of reincarnation thing happening. But I could totally be wrong. I have no idea. Just the fact that we saw a 1917 picture of Andrew, or not Andrew. We just saw Megan in a weird kind of spot. The amount of abandoned things is just kind of wild. Interessante. That's the bus driver. Is Andrew gonna hold the gun to a bus driver's head? If so, why? I'm confused. Don't like that. Something's about to pop out. Nope. Why isn't the rest of the group joining us? I don't like this. Nope. Hey guys. Oh no. Cool. Okay. Can't go back to them. That's cool. That's fine. I didn't want to anyways. Uh-huh. It's fine. Fuck me running. Why? Stop with the jump scares.
Might get a better view from up there.
Don't like it. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna explore my life away. Oh boy. Guys, let's split up. I know, immediately, I love the thing was like, don't split up from the group. Immediately, everyone splits up. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Listen, I'm a nervous singer in my best moments as well, so you might be hearing some of that today. The Witch of Edmonton, a play by W.M. Rowley, Decker, and John Ford, a Little Hope Historical Society, performed in historical dress at Little Hope Middle School, Saturday, April 7 o'clock. Intriguing.
Does this have something to do with what we saw?
It could be.
That would explain it.
Okay, see, I'm wondering if I've gone too far now. Hang on. I love it doesn't give us the option to run, just walk quicker. That's the option we have right here. So if you're like, Jordan, why are you not running everywhere? I would love to. Tis not an option. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ghost towns in the Northeast. Little Hope, the town returning to nature. The abiding image of a ghost town in the popular imagination of an arid desert shack surrounded by tumbleweed. However, ghost towns exist even in the lush northeast of the United States, buried away in forests, forgotten, and abandoned to nature. The reasons for towns to become ghosts vary, but inevitably come back to economics. The town may have boomed from logging, mining, or industry, then the jobs go, and the people with them. The aptly named Little Hope is one such town, a one-factory community built around textiles that disappeared when cheap imports overwhelmed the market. After many attempts to save the mill, it closed, and a mass exodus ensued. Soon the school and even the church closed, leaving a desolate ruin. Little Hope is a deserted town, but the forests that surround it continue to lure extreme sports enthusiasts. The caverns of Hobbs Deep are famous for ice climbing, but its ice falls are known to be very dangerous. Architects of unreadable. 10:30 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Central. In this week's episode, Kate Wilder rips the mask off the Zodiac Killer. But will her hard-hitting investigative style unearth any new facts about the notorious killer? Worth watching for the stunning views of San Francisco taken from the Golden Gate Bridge. Listen. I learned all about the Zodiac Killer in grad school. This should be wild. I don't trust anything. I don't trust the shadows. None. Can we walk faster, please? Also, heads up, y'all, we have an ad incoming in about a minute. Yeah, I'm glad I double backed because I would have missed that then. Because it looks like they are waiting for me to move the plot along. So, I'm glad I waited. Ooh, a house. Listen, I might run into more of the little shiny things. Don't be playing that shit with me. Doopy doop. Nope, don't like it. Nope, nope. That's Megan. Megan, stop being creepy. Why you gotta be creepy, Megan? I hate it so very much. Music's not helping because something's gonna jump right out at me. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever the place you put on it, da 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 da. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree.
There's something up ahead.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Nope. Little Hope Middle School? A bridge. This is giving Sleepy Hollow vibes. I said it before.
Which way? Can we move it?
Sleepy.
Amen to that.
Don't be saying amen. We don't know what we're about to walk into.
Look at that.
Hey, wait! Stop!
Nope. Nope.
I'm just gonna say it. This is exactly what goes down in horror movies.
Exactly. Nope. Fuck
What
that.
the hell do we do now?
I'll deal with this. Stay right here.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna handle this? Supportive? I'll come with you?
Hold up, I'll come with you.
Yeah, people shouldn't go off on their own, man, okay? Okay, well, this is not great.
Hey, you two! This is not good.
No, it's not. Confront the girl? Why are we confronting her? Why are we? Nope. Nope. Oh, look, my Uber. It's here.
Hey!
It says I gotta go.
Anyone there?
Fuck that shit.
Hello?
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Anyone?
Mm-hmm. Knew that was
Get
happening.
off me!
John!
What is it you want from me?
Curious?
Who are you? What are you doing here? These are most troubling times.
Wait, don't go.
Stay away!
That's her. That's her.
What the hell are you? What do you want? Look. It's impossible.
She looks like you.
A black tongue full of riddles. I will not succumb to a witch's spell. Please, Lord, I beg you. Rid me of these apparitions.
Who are you? This can't be happening.
Fix your gaze elsewhere. You are no husband of mine.
Like, was that necessary? Oh, sleazy. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm all for a good jump scare.
Let's get into town.
Don't get me wrong, but when I think my issue so far, I'm intrigued by the storytelling. Very intrigued. But it's been almost non-stop jump scares. So there's like I knew the minute it was getting dark, I'm like, something is gonna jump out. That paired with the music, which yay, that's helpful. But at the same time, it kind of loses its impact when it's constant jump scare. You kind of get numb to it. There hasn't been any kind of lull in terms of that. I mean, one could argue when we were at the place with Vince that kind of helped a little bit to kind of reset, but not by much. There wasn't enough time to kind of come out of that fight or flight mode, which is fine, like especially in a short term kind of genre. But especially since we talk about storytelling a lot here, I think that's where it's starting to lose its impact on me. Like, I'm still jumping because it's, loud noise, all of that stuff. But, like, I knew it was coming. So it was just like, okay, all right, it's going to be something. I don't know what, but here we go. So I think that's something that games either do really well on, or I've also seen in a lot of cases games relying solely on that. And to me, it can, I'm not saying yet about Little Hope because we're still pretty early into the game, I think. But to me, it just comes across as kind of lazy-ish in terms of writing and also just the pacing of the game too. So I hope that this is not going to be the standard throughout the entire game itself. Because they have a lot of interesting things going for it already without the jump scares. So, like I said, with this somewhat, it looks like some kind of reincarnation is happening here. If that's the case, is Megan or Mary reincarnated with us? If not, like, what does that mean? So yeah, that's just one thing that I'm like noticing more of. We are going to take a break, I think, right about now, I think, before it kicks off, because it looks like we're about to get into some things. So we are going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave it on this screen because I'm terrified the moment I click out of it that something is going to happen with my monitors and everything. So we're going to leave it on this, and I'm going to literally just get up and like stretch, refill my coffee. I suggest all of you do the same. Plus, I'm going to move the laundry over. Anyway, because of all the coffee I spilled earlier. So we're going to do that. But I would love to hear your thoughts because I know everyone kind of talks about storytelling and takes it in very differently. But I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're watching this on YouTube later, sound off in the comments. I would love to hear your things, as well as in Twitch chat. If you're watching right now, I would love to hear your thoughts on like games or stories you think that did it really well or perhaps relied on it too much. Would love to hear that. But yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna just leave it as is because, like I said, I don't want to mess with anything. And I'll see you all in a couple minutes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you stretched, move around, all that jazz. I went and pet Salem and move stuff around in the dishes and the dishwasher and the laundry. So thank you, Serena. Hi. Hope you're well. This game is a doozy so far. Absolute doozy. But I'm enjoying it so far. And yeah, all the good things. I hope y'all are enjoying it. Like I said, yeah, I just hope that they don't lean on just doing jump scares. Because there's more than one way for things to be creepy or scary. And jump scares isn't the only method, you know? But I'm enjoying it overall. Alright, I'm just checking a couple things as my Discord was going off. So I'm trying to clear it out of notifications. Plus it's nice, this gives us a little bit of a reset. I hit a wall and doing chores, so I'm parking my butt here in front of the PC, but things are looking okay on my end. Good. I feel that I'm gonna be working on some stuff, especially with the coffee pot incident that happened earlier today. So, you know, it is what it is. Um, so yeah. But yeah, it's been interesting. I'm very curious of what's gonna happen next. So, yeah, I did a very ADH thing of started the coffee and then Salem got excited because I always feed him now before stream, so he'll let me do my thing and not, you know, as adorable as he is, not be like all up in my face. And so I went to go feed him and then I was like, "Oh, I need to do my bangs." And then I was like, "Oh, let me check on stream for a minute." And then I heard a noise from the kitchen and I panicked for a second thinking, "Oh my God, did I leave the flour out? Like did Salem likes to climb into the flour and turn into a very powdery kitty." And I know he loves bath time, which he actually does. He's getting a bath this weekend. Um so I was like, "Oh, fuck, did I do that?" No, no. I had pulled the coffee pot out of the, basically from underneath where the pour happens. I had done that earlier to just quickly kinda, like, clean it out before popping it back in. I started it, and the coffee pot wasn't under the thing. So there was just coffee pouring out of it all over the counter and onto the floor. So that's why stream started a little bit late for a little hope. 'Cause I watched it, I was like, "Well, that was a very ADHD thing to do." And I was like, I could panic and try and rush to clean everything now and then be thinking about it during stream, or we can delay stream like 30 minutes, so that way I can clean the counter and I can mop the floor in the immediate area and start on laundry, and then kind of ease into it, which I'm easing into it because 'cause I've had COVID too. So was like, "Okay, well, it works out because Monday is or Tuesday rather, is also, clean the kitchen day, so this floor and this countertop will just be cleaned twice today." So, I started up another pot, but I, like, triple checked that the pot was underneath this time. Um, my brain is just so scattered. So Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so that's what like started the stream. I was like, we're gonna be late. It's Sarita. I would like to speak to the manager for 2025, truthfully. At this rate, I really would. At this rate, I really would. So, but we're rolling with it. I'm also just my sleep schedule a little bit messed up too because I ended up sleeping for I think almost 15 hours yesterday. I've just been so tired. So, frankly, I'm surprised I'm awake. Hi, Fawn. Y'all, can you do me a favor? And if you haven't gone and follow Fawn, can you please do it so? Also, heads up, all. We have an ad incoming. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. We're talking about storytelling and like ways to set the scene with horror because not everything has to be a jump scare. I'm personally not the biggest fan of jump scares just because, like you just saw, I knew something was about to happen. So I was just like, okay. Sleep schedules are for elites, I think, because mine is demonic. Shame. But y'all, seriously, go and follow Fawn. Absolutely incredible creator, very dear friend of the channel. And I absolutely adore them. And you should go do it because they're doing awesome things and they continue to do awesome things. So just saying. All right, let's see what chaos we're getting
It's
into.
not so far now, and it's our best shot at getting help.
You guys okay?
Died.
I am very far from okay. I am terrified and confused. I just saw my own double in the fog.
What happened in there?
This woman came out of nowhere in the fog, dressed like an extra from Salem. She was garbling something in an accent I didn't recognize, and most disturbing of all, she was the spitting image of me.
How is that even possible?
You're blowing this out of proportion, Angela.
I am all done here.
Seems the fog won't let us go anywhere except into the center of
The
town.
fog decides where we can and can't go? Fuck that. I'm trying another way.
No.
Don't you kids watch horror movies?
Yeah.
You never ever split up.
Don't
movies are
split the
dumb.
party.
And I'm going this way without you.
Maybe splitting
Taylor.
up isn't such a good idea, Taylor.
No way am I going down there.
Moment when you want to shake all of the
I'm with
characters. I'm with Andrew.
I'm with Andrew. The town isn't so far. We all go in together.
Flat out, Granny. No one asked you.
Okay, time out. Can we all just take a
Dude,
breath?
so real.
Think about what our next move is?
We can check out more options if we split up. I'll go with Taylor. It's not safe for you to be hanging around here on your own.
Two teams are more likely to find a way out.
Here's a question, everybody, because we were talking about TTRPGs in a minute. And I know there's an ad, so I'll reiterate it once the ad is done. But what do we think everyone's like class, if this was Dungeons and Dragons, what would their classes be? Right now, Andrew is striking me as like a knowledge cleric. A little bit. John, who's like the professor. He's giving me wizard vibes. A little bit. Taylor. Bard. Bard/rogue, maybe? Because she's a little sneaky. Angela. But I'm also just thinking with Taylor's kind of flirtatious things, and I know that's a stereotype for Bard, but I do think it's interesting. I don't know. Again, just something to consider. I'll be asking it multiple times.
Which is what we all want, right?
I guess you're right. If the fog lets you through and you find help, send them into town to find us.
And we split the party. Don't like that.
Got a feeling we'll find help faster than the others.
As long as somebody does, that's all that matters.
Okay. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. The group, much to our lack of wanting, has decided to split. But I asked a question during the break, which was, because we talk about with this channel, a lot of the time the video games are very related to TTRPGs and vice versa. So what are we thinking if this was like a Dungeons and Dragons one-shot? What would everyone's class be? I was saying that Andrew so far is striking me as like a cleric of knowledge. Because there's not necessarily healing that's happening, but Andrew right now is our main character that we've been playing the most, and he's been just trying to figure stuff out and take as much knowledge in as possible. John is giving me paladin/wizard vibes because he's so stalwart with like his decision making. Maybe a little bit of Oathbreaker because like temptation is definitely there, which is valid for like every character. I'm just going based off of the most, like, we don't know that much about them. Taylor is giving me bard vibes because she's very flirtatious and a bit of a wordsmith. So I'm thinking that. Daniel is giving me fighter vibes. A little bit. Angela, I don't know. Not warlock. Definitely not monk. Not ranger. I don't know what she is yet. She might be another like knowledge domain something. I just don't know how that'll manifest just yet. So if you have thoughts, please sound off.
Hold up. You hear that?
The fuck is that shit? Dude booked it. Hit the wrong key. I hit the wrong key. I hit the wrong key. Oops.
Are we okay here?
We're good.
Somewhere around here, there must be an easier way back up to the road. Let's move out.
John like fully was like, yo, I am yeeting myself off of this bridge right now.
You got an explanation for what we saw?
Nothing that makes sense. I do know there were witch trials in Little Hope around the same time as Salem.
What happened?
You can figure that out for yourself.
Don't like that.
What the hell was that?
Now what?
What's up?
You okay?
You look worried. Are you okay?
I mean, she also just
Yeah,
slammed her
thanks.
face into the ground.
I am more or less, but something here just... what we've been through and seen tonight is difficult to stomach.
Mood.
We all have our own way of coping. John here feels the urge to be our leader, the alpha male. Whereas Daniel and Taylor feel an entirely different, somewhat more animalistic urge.
He's saying.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Grow up a little, Andrew. If you were stuck with Taylor, you would be no different.
We've got bigger worries to deal with.
We have bigger things to worry about.
We do. And I'm not sure we're really getting anywhere. We should catch up with John.
Gosh, she's so weird. Oh, it's another one of these. The fuck is that? You don't think...
What kind of place place is this?
Because in some theories, that how you died in one life is how you died in another. That would have been... We haven't seen Daniel's stuff yet. But he died in the prologue by falling on the barbed fence. And whatever's following us is all barbed up. That's not Daniel's reincarnation following us, right? And then the weird kind of neck thing would have been Taylor's. I keep wanting to say Tanya. If it's following that belief. Oh no. It's not true for all the
I don't like
time.
the sound of that.
It's nothing to worry about.
But there is a subsect that I do remember reading about that like in reincarnation, that like, especially if you don't fix what was off or wrong, then the way that you died in one life can impact the other. It's the same true as like how some people, they argue, for instance, that like the people that you're friends with, just in case things jump out, in this life were more often than not people that you were associated with or like friends with or family with in a past life. It's why it argued, I forget what book it was, but it argued that that's why like Mozart and Beethoven were really like child prodigies from a young age, because they were doing it previously. Why, some of us are really good with certain things and then terrible with other things. That some of the fears that we have, like some people hate the water. And it's possible then that in a past life that they had drowned or something like that. Very interesting. I did research all this stuff when I was doing like past life and then reality versus fantasy when I was exploring that in high school for art. Because I was doing a bunch of like drawing and stuff like that, but you also had to kind of do an art thesis and stuff. So I just remember reading up on it. I don't remember the book, but I know it was a big, hefty book. Other me's must have been useless because, Fawn, that is so not true. Are you breaking one of my rules in my channel, Fawn? Which is be kind to everyone, including yourself? Fawn. I would flip to my close-up if it wouldn't mess up my game right now. Fawn. Really? Fawn. You really gonna do that? Also, hang on, y'all. I'm gonna go check something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, thank you for that. I heard Salem meowing and wanted to go check on him. So, yeah. Here he is. The boy. Yeah, you say hello? Hi, my name's Salem. Hi, Bubby. Yeah. We're playing a scary game. You coming to rescue us? There's a black cat in the game. So yeah, I wonder if that's what's going to be happening here is like, since we have multiple past lives kind of going on, and it seems like it's a weird kind of circle of life. So I wonder if it's like, if you don't fix it in this life, you get fucked in the next. Something's gonna happen to her.
Fuck. Wait!
Dude runs quicker than anything. Kitty!
What is it? What's wrong?
We saw something moving in there.
Seriously, John took the fuck off.
What exactly are you up to?
I'm just taking a look here.
Isn't this breaking and entering?
No.
I won't tell if you don't. Anyhow.
That would be an interesting concept of if you have a paladin, right, who's actually terrified of everything. Because that's what just happened. That's the second time that's happened where John doesn't say anything. He just eats. But yet he's the leader of the group, which is so funny. Like I said, it's an interesting concept.
There's no one here.
There was definitely someone here. Modern magic and ritual. The fearful night. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Modern magic and ritual is the definitive guide to the subject of magic for the New Age, as opposed to magic for stage magicians. Written for practitioners to hone their knowledge and art, the book examines in detail all aspects of modern magic and offers readers a rich menu of rituals to practice. Hi Salem, do you wanna do some witchcraft over here? Like I said, I like that they have this as, I know I'm blocking it, but the fact that they have that up. Yeah. New Age curses. Whether you believe in karmic consequences or not, there are ethical considerations to magic such as curses and hexes. These clearly have greater implications than other ethical conundrums, like casting love spells on another person. Some paths forbid it entirely, while others permit it only in self-defense. However, there are a number of questions the practitioner should ask before casting a harmful spell. Meow. I know, he's like, hi, attention now, please. Did you dwell too much on the desired results? You may experience disappointment and depression if the result is not what you expected. Are you performing this magic for personal gain? Emotions of avarice or envy might interfere with the magic. It said, is my pet Salem there? Tell him I said, yes, he is here. I told y'all he'd be in here. I think he's like coming in to check on what I'm up to. Let's see. It said if you don't let go of a grenade, you will eventually blow yourself up. The same can be said of working harmful magic. Even if you don't believe in the rule of 3, it is always best to cleave to Rudolf Steiner's golden rule. For every one step that you take in pursuit of higher knowledge. Salem! Come on up! Come say hello. Come on. Every one step that you take in pursuit of higher knowledge, take 3 steps in perfection of your own character. Knowledge of higher attunement is Illustration lock of hair. The hair of a living person can be used in many forms of magic, from love spells to curses. When mixed with sulfur and buried, it can inflict harm on the subject. So the book is basically saying, hey, try to be your best self. Salem. Are you saying we should not be our best selves? Or are you saying we should be our best selves? The sun and moon are important to the practical magician. The sun represents death and rebirth of God, whose life cycle is marked by the wheel of the year. The sun is born at the winter solstice, matures in spring, flourishes at the summer solstice, then wanes in autumn and winter before being reborn. It sustains life, helps the growth of nature that feeds us and keeps us warm. The moon represents the divine goddess, queen of heaven. She is the keeper of mysteries, ruler of psychic powers, and unseen realm. The moon is identified with women's menstrual cycles. Its phases are aspects of the triple goddess, so that the waxing moon represents a young maiden, the full moon is a pregnant mother, and the new moon is the crone. The sun and moon represent the cosmic balance of male and female universal forces. Around these symbols revolve many mysteries of human existence, such as love, passion, fertility, death, and rebirth, as well as the afterlife. They inspired the modern magician. Traditional Wiccan covens honor the goddess on the Esbats, the full moon, while Druidic traditions celebrate the solar solstices and equinoxes. These magic charms represent male and female, the cosmic lovers. They provide good luck, protection, and fertility for couples. And the priest at the funeral had a sun medallion. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Or is it just going to show us we're not going to any... Okay. Interesting. And of course, we're not taking the book with us. Because why not? Okay. The gun. One, two, three, four. We have 4 uses for it.
You all done with poking around?
No. I found a gun.
Found this inside.
What the hell are you doing with a gun?
It was hidden under the floor.
You should have
Stop
left it there.
pointing it at
Guns
her.
are dangerous. We're already in enough trouble.
Guess you're right.
I guess you're right.
Give it to me.
Did you really just throw it? I wasn't expecting you to throw it. I found a gun. What are you running with? A knife! Also, no. Girl, no. She threw the knife. Like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, listen, I'll show it. You fucking threw it in the woods? How is that any better? I told you I don't like her. Can we go find it? We might need that. I think we're gonna need that later. I wish I hadn't told you. I wish I hadn't. Can I go to a scene selection real quick? I'm so mad. She threw the fucking gun.